Yeah.
Any more questions?
Sorry,
Anyone?
sir. Hello. Yeah, hello,
Go ahead.
Ashwin.
Who's this?
Hello.
Sorry. Hi. Okay.
Jishnu this side.
Jishnu. Okay, I found you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like you were talking about the finger independence exercises. So, like I've been practicing a lot to like improve in my third and the fifth, my fourth and the fifth basically. But
Okay.
they aren't showing any improvement.
Okay.
So,
Um,
what more can I do?
you know what my teacher used to tell me? Like it's just different schools of thought, different school of thoughts. But like they were like, if you want to play fast and make your fingers fast, lift songs other than your own instruments. Okay, so like because if you pick up a piano player's song on the piano, you're still thinking like a piano player. But if you pick up like a saxophone line or like a guitar line on the keyboard, they because guitar is fretboard, they're looking at patterns, and the patterns are not exactly as the keyboard, right? So that will really challenge you to go outside of your
Yeah.
comfort zone,
That will
right?
force you to try something which you are not used to as patterns on your instrument because they don't
Exactly,
align.
because thinking it different. See, what you have to always think about is dive into someone else's mind. Like if someone is thinking a certain way, why are they thinking a certain way? So if you get into that, that's what has helped me a lot. Like I kept lifting a lot of sax lines. I need to get into that more. I'll be posting a lot of videos. Like just check out my Instagram. And wait, there was a glitch. Can you guys still hear me clearly?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's what. Just lift songs played by other instruments. That will really challenge yourself. Like even vocalists actually, like listen to like jazz records where vocalists are scatting. Try to pick it up on the keyboard. And because they think differently. Like if they go like "Pabru, pabru, pabru, pabru," if they go like that, then we are not used to it. Like we can't do that on the keyboard. But if you challenge yourself to like do something like that, then it's a whole different game, right? That's what I would suggest to improve it.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Anyone
Okay.
else? More questions? I think if no one has a question, we'll take a Purvas and we'll do that as the last question for the night.
Yes. Okay. I just wanted to know. So, I'm currently in Delhi University, but I plan on studying abroad, music full time.
Okay.
And I'm actually confused between going for classical piano performance and songwriting and music production and composition. So, I just focus on the composition part. I have found that there is a requirement of a portfolio, but in classical they're very specific about their repertoire, what they need.
Yeah.
About the portfolio, there are no instructions per se. So, how do I go about making my portfolio?
I would like to answer this question if you don't mind, Ashwin. I am also a graduate from Musicians Institute in Los Angeles, and
Okay.
I have cracked Berkeley, I have cracked JMC in
Wow.
Australia
Okay.
and Paris Conservatory. So I know where you're talking about classical and the songwriting
Yes.
approach. So just
Yes.
write an email to me on Crescendo. We'll set up a separate time and I'll guide you.
Wow, it'll be great. What's the email ID? I don't know.
Crescendo018@gmail.com. I think you would have got an email from this. Or you can just even personally reach out to me on my
didn't.
social media, Janvi Anand, JANVIANAND.
All right.
Just reach out to me. We'll set a time and I'll help you out.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
But Ashwin, if you want to say something to her on that, feel free to.
Yeah. So like portfolio for what course do they want a portfolio for?
Classical pieces ask you to prepare certain amounts, like they from their requirements they give you a certain number of pieces and they give you a free piece that you have to prepare your own composition, which could be on these lines.
Okay.
Right.
So
yes.
Okay. I'll guide her then, don't worry.
So no. So here's what I did for my what do you call it? My auditions. I prepared a classical piece, but the arrangements I did was my own. Like I did an arrangement of this jazz standard called Three Star. it's like a bossa nova composition, and that was my main piece for jazz. So like I was, so to approach that was my own. Like I was listening to a lot of the versions, picking up stuff from them, and then putting my own knowledge in that. So it was like a mixture of all those things. Like portfolio could mean like a lot of things. Like, do they mean by arrangement of your own thing, or is it like you can just put in?
So,
They usually
okay,
want to pick up classical standards.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So have you done classical piano? Like, are you
I
doing it?
actually have. I'm currently learning from the Delhi School of Music.
Okay.
But like my question remains a little different. What I want to ask is, so classical piano, I know what I have to play there for the
It's
audition
the composition
process.
part.
Yes, it's the composition part that I'm very confused about, because I also want to apply to colleges for contemporary composition, and I don't know what kind of portfolio would they demand from me.
It's a
Okay.
more
What-
detailed question. Just write to
Yes,
me and we'll
yes.
figure it out.
I will.
Honestly,
I will.
just
Thank you.
write stuff. Just also it's very good to write them, asking,
Write to
because
them, yeah.
they're very kind to international students.
Your voice got
Can
He's
you
saying
hear me?
your
if
voice
you
got cut off. Could
he
you
was
please
Yeah,
saying that was, I think, the both of us
yeah,
were speaking at the same time.
just email them. They're very helpful. Like at least Canada. I didn't apply anywhere else. I just applied to one college abroad, which was this
Okay. All
Humber
right.
College,
All
and I
right.
got it here because I wanted. This was always my program of choice. The way they approach different subjects and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that. So I liked it. So
Uh-huh.
that's why. So I
I'll
emailed
tell you
them.
the problem there, Ashwin. Most of the times when
Hmm.
people reply, they're admission representatives, and they do not know the exact
Uh-huh.
technicalities. They'll just copy
Yes.
paste of what's on the
Oh,
website. So you
no,
need
no,
to
no.
technically speak to the teacher, yeah, or the
That
program head. Yes.
Exactly, that's what I did. So message the program head, like the head of piano department or something. They would be happy to help you, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi
Thank
Ashwin, I
you.
also have a question
Yeah.
in case I can ask. Can you
No.
talk about
Yeah.
can you talk more about your experience at Humber, and how did you get into that, and what was your learnings and outcomes like? And
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's a very interesting question. So, as I said, like before coming to Canada, I was completely self-taught, and Humber happens to be one of the best places to study in Canada, and it's not easy to get in, and I struggled a lot. I started listening to a lot of jazz, and my reading was horrible when I came into Humber. Like literally, like the first semester, I was more like every good boy deserves fudge kind of reading. It was literally that bad. But like forcing myself into like big band ensembles, my head of department pushed me into it. He was like, just go do it, and like that really helped me. So like the idea that if you put in your efforts, the teacher will put double the effort on you, that's kind of a thing. It's more like what you want to get out of the program, because it was very confusing for me throughout the 4 years, because I wanted to do jazz, but then my interests went left, right, and center all over the place. So I did a lot of things, right? So jazz was one part of it, and then I went into like jazz arranging, and then I went into recording, and then I went into like understanding a mix, how people mix, but more like the aesthetic side of it, like what is the recording engineer thinking about, kind of thing. So like at the end of, like, to conclude, it was a very great experience. The best thing would be to sort your basics before you go to any of these schools. Like your fundamentals need to be strong, because that's what I struggled for. Like for the first few months, my fundamentals were very weak. I could get a sound, like if I were to sound like blues or jazz, I could improvise, because that's how I've been doing it. My rhythm was always strong. So those are the things which helped me. But the things which didn't help me was my bad theory and bad basics for anything. So if you get that, you'll get it.
all right, thank you.
I was talking about a year.
Yeah, my bad year, horrible year. Like it's funny, like people ask me, how do you like back in the day they used to ask me, how do you play? Because I used to be very active in Delhi University, going to all these competitions. I was in Kirodimal College, I was in the Musoc Society. So like people used to ask me, how am I playing? And then all I would say is that rhythm. Think about rhythm. Like think about rhythmic phrases. Like just blabber your way through the piano when thinking about phrases. That's what I always used to think. Like right now, I'm in a much better position where I can just hear a chord and know what's going on. It took time. It takes a lot of time. Like, okay, so to end, like to conclude everything, I would give you guys a very good exercise to work on your ear.
I don't think we have time for that because we have 2 minutes left in the meeting.
Yeah, let's do. I'll do it in 30 seconds.
Okay.
So take flashcards, put in each of those flashcards, put all the 12 tones. Like in Western music, root, minor second, minor third, major third, perfect fourth, minor, augmented fourth, diminished fifth, and so on. And then thinking about Indian music, sa, komal re, komal ga, ma, tivra ma, pa, komal dha, komal ni, sa. Right? So you have those systems. Put it on 12 different sheets. Pick up 8 of them and put a tanpura. And then just juggle it left, right, and center. Like you will see first re, dha, and then ni, sa, ga. You'll see something like that. So this will train you to jump intervals. Like you're not just thinking sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ni da ma ga re sa. That's just silly, right? Basically.
Thanks, but we are out. I don't want to
excellent.
restart the meeting again. But yes, use that as a resource. I think Ashwin can do a video and we can share it with everyone on that exercise. But thank you, Ashwin, for the workshop, and thank you everyone who joined in. I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry to be cutting him off, but we are on a timeline and